If you're a university or college student and you dread having to take your courses online, then please watch this video. You're definitely not alone because I'm freaking out too. Hi guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Nay. Today I'm going to be sharing what I'm doing to prepare for the fall semester this year. I'm a university student. I'm a chemical engineering major, and if you are in STEM overall, I would say you definitely understand that STEM courses come with a bunch of workload. It's a lot better for you if you do prepare ahead of time before the semester actually starts. So I just felt like sharing some of the things that I do to prepare and to make sure that I ace all my courses, because that's going to be my goal this semester. My goal this semester is to ace all my courses and to get straight 4.0s. Now, we are in a global pandemic, and most post-secondary institutions have moved their courses online, meaning you're no longer receiving in-person lectures or tutorials or labs even. Everything is going to be moved online, everything's going to be virtual. Zoom, everybody knows Zoom by now, is going to be where you're going to be receiving your lectures. So that's a big change. That's a huge change for everyone who's attending a post-secondary education. It makes things a lot harder, especially for people who prefer the in-person component. Obviously, with that comes fear and anxiety, and then you start asking yourself, how am I going to manage all my classes? How am I going to be able to study from home? I'm in my second year of my degree. I'm studying chemical engineering, and in addition to that, I'm taking a minor in biomedical engineering. That's like an extra load of courses, and STEM students, you guys know the course load is a lot to deal with. So preparation is like mandatory in order for you to see success and get the grades that you want. I'm going to break this up into 3 parts. I'm going to be sharing 3 major points that for me are really important to prepare, to get ready mentally, and to just have all my stuff together once the semester starts. Point number 1. I love this quote so much because it's so true. It's really true. It says, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. If you do not plan ahead of things, then you are planning to fail, because ultimately you will not be prepared for whatever it is that you're going to encounter in the future. Now, how do I plan ahead? One thing that I love doing is putting my classes into my calendar, especially now during the pandemic. I feel like this is very important. I've been doing this way before, but this can really help you keep track of things. So what I do, I go into my calendar. I personally use my calendar that comes with my MacBook. Some people like using Google Calendar. I've heard that Timepage has a really good, aesthetically pleasing interface. I've used that for a while. I just felt like having all my stuff in one place, so I sync my phone, the calendar on my phone, with my MacBook, so that whenever I update anything, everything's updated on both devices. So I go in and I put my exact class times in, and I make sure that they repeat if it's like every second day, or if it's every Monday that I have that specific lecture at 9 a.m. say, for example. And then I put that in there, and I also add my labs and my tutorials. I make sure everything's on there so that whenever I can just go into my calendar and check what's up for the week or for the next day or for the day ahead, and I'm always prepared. Another thing which to me is very important, to put in the specific times that I'm going to be studying and doing my assignments. I could just call them study sessions, and I actually put them in my calendar so I can see, okay, 3 p.m. today till 6 p.m. today, I'm going to be studying and focusing on my homework and assignments, and I believe that that's very important. I didn't do that for my summer courses because I actually took courses over the summer. I did not do that, and child, you're gonna fall behind if you do not strictly follow the specific times that you set for yourself to study and do your homework. You're gonna fall behind, and that's what happened to me. Since we're gonna be taking more courses in the fall, I was like, I absolutely need to do that. I make sure that I study at least 3 hours a day. I like having long study sessions. I'm a person who's able to focus like that for multiple hours on end. Another thing to stay on schedule and to plan ahead is to set alarms for your lectures. Getting up in the morning, especially during the pandemic, you're at home every day, your sleeping schedule gets jacked up. So I think that setting alarms like say 10 or 15 minutes before your lecture starts really helps you stay on track and you don't forget any course component. I basically just go into my phone and set the alarm. Say I have a math lecture at 10 or 11 a.m. So then I set the alarm like 15 or 10 minutes earlier than the actual start time. And this will really help you stay on track with things and you won't forget that, oh shoot, I just missed my lecture and I was watching Netflix the whole time. You don't want to be doing that, okay? So on to tip number 2, get the right material. Get your material ready. I hate having the semester start and me not having all my materials together. I absolutely hate that. It's an absolute pet peeve of mine. I just love having all my stuff together and ready and set and good to go. One of those materials are definitely textbooks. It depends on whatever your major is, but my major is textbook heavy, so I need to make sure that I get the right textbooks, the right editions. Since lots of things are online now, you can actually buy your textbooks online and have like the ebook versions, which I personally do prefer. I don't like having like heavy, I like books, but I don't like heavy textbooks. I'd rather just have them all very compact on my laptop and easily accessible at any time. Look up on your course outlines, research your actual courses, and check which textbooks are required or maybe even recommended for that specific course, and make sure you get it ahead of time. This one's big. Definitely get your notebooks and your pens, okay? All your writing utensils, get it. If you're someone who's using an iPad or tablet to take notes, then this does really apply to you, but personally I really like taking my notes on paper, and I really like having aesthetically pleasing notebooks and just, you know, so I make sure that I get my notebooks, all my pens and stuff ahead of time. You might think because everything's online now you don't really need to take notes, but I definitely say it's very important to keep up with things and to actually study on your own. If there's any readings you need to do the readings and take notes while you're doing them, or take notes while you're actually in the live lectures. You're still in school, guys. You're still paying for the courses. It still costs you money. Like, you're literally spending money on this, so you might as well put in the effort and the work and not let that money go to waste. Another thing, and this is an actual major thing as well, get a planner or a bullet journal, something that you'll be able, aside from your calendar, to keep up with everything relating to your academics. I think a planner helps you stay organized and helps you stay on track with things. So the planner that I have that I recommend, I would definitely recommend, is the Lavish Life Planner. This is her 2020 academic planner for August 2020 to July 2021. And guys, when I tell you I love this planner, it's everything. It has everything in it. It has different sections, which I love. It's specifically made for all college or university students' needs. This literally accounts for every single thing you need. I love it. Yeah, this is the planner that I use. It has a great tracker in it. You can track your GPA. So if you're interested in getting that planner, links in the description box below. Okay, my third point addresses the mental aspect of going back to school but during a pandemic. So my third point would be cultivate the right habits early. Going to bed super late, waking up super late into the day. You can't be doing that anymore. I can't be doing that anymore. You need to get used to getting up early again, going to sleep early, and making sure you get enough sleep. Now, I personally like getting at least 8 hours. 8 hours is the goal for the semester every single night. What helps me with that is on my phone, I use the clock app to set when I go to sleep and when I wake up. I make sure it's like an 8-hour interval, and I can move it depending on whenever I go to sleep or whenever I want to wake up. I move it, and say I want to wake up at 6, I need to make sure that I'm in bed by 10 p.m. It's really important to maintain a healthy and consistent sleeping pattern. I feel like if you don't do that, you're just gonna, like, one morning you're just gonna wake up at like noon and you'll realize that you just missed 3 lectures. If you're taking like a very content heavy major, missing lectures is actually a pretty big deal, because having to catch up with them, I really hate having to catch up with missed lectures, because it just takes more work that you would have to put in if you were actually there, if you actually attended the lecture. Make sure you guys get up on time, don't miss your lectures, don't stay up all night if you know that you have an 8 a.m. lecture the next morning. If you know you're going to be having content heavy courses, in the semester ahead, I would definitely say studying ahead is like you're gonna feel so relieved during the first couple of weeks, maybe even the first 1 or 2 months of the semester, because you've already studied ahead. You already know what you're going to be doing for the first entire month of the semester, so it's such a big stress relief, guys. My plan is to study the first chapter of every single course, and then depending on if I feel like doing more work, I'll add the second chapter onto it as well. So for now, I've gone through 3 of the courses that I'm going to be taking. You're just going to be able to be ahead and stay on top of things and actually know what your professor is talking about in the lecture and not be dumbstruck. So that's definitely a big one, studying ahead, even if it's just one chapter. Now more than ever, your academic performance is all on you. It's all on you. So your grades, your performance is gonna totally depend on how much effort and how much work you put into your courses. I hope these steps can give you some guidance and help you go through this like unfamiliar territory we're all kind of in right now. It's definitely gonna be interesting to see how the semester goes. I wish all of you guys good luck on your semester. Please comment your goals in the comment section below. I really want us to be able to keep each other accountable, and I believe we can definitely do that if everyone kind of shares what they have in mind, shares their plans, shares their goals, and then we can kind of like check in during the duration of the semester, and also at the end of the semester I'll make another video. If it's grades, if it's like being involved or getting into a specific club or getting a specific position, whatever it is, any academic goals that you have, comment them below. Let's help each other, motivate each other, keep each other accountable. Feel free to subscribe if you want to. Good luck on your semesters. We are going to be catching 4.0s all over the place. Okay, see you guys in the next one. Bye.